Hi everyone, welcome to my daily book news. And today it's Monday, it's April 9th, and I'm having such a great week already. I get to interview Margaret George today, and look at what book I have. She wrote this back in like 1986, I think. I gotta look at it. But anyway, very soon we're going to be talking all about Henry VIII, which I've spent a majority of the weekend reading and researching so I can sound half as smart as Margaret. So anyway, I got that. I got tons of great interviews coming up, but this is book news, and I do have some book news. First of all, I'd like to wish Siobhan Cunningham a happy birthday. And her video is one of the videos on my channel that are doing so well. It's just increasing all the time. And she wrote The Deal, but she's had quite a life. And I'm going to post her interview right here. You can go watch her. Oh, she's so much fun. But anyway, happy birthday, Siobhan. And I also saw on Facebook today, Beneath the Scarlet Sky. It's on Kindle right now for $2.99. So if you did not have a chance to read the hardcover or the paperback and you do all your reading on Kindle, go over there, $2.99. And this book is so good. And I'm going to post the interview that I did with Mark Sullivan right there because I don't know. That interview, I was so nervous. I was not doing this very long, and then he said yes, and then I realized like how awesome he is and how much great stuff he's written, and I was very nervous. But I'm gonna post it. You can watch it anyway. You can go watch it for him. Don't watch it for me. Watch it for him because he's awesome. So anyway, remember we talked about my love of book lists, okay? And I found this article, and it was called The Greatest Books Ever Written by Encyclopedia Britannica. And I'm 53. We grew up with the Encyclopedia Britannica. I mean, that was my like only resource sometimes. I had it in my house. Every year you'd get the updates, and I love the updates. But I think I've read those cover to cover to cover to cover all the time, over and over again. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, what did they think it's the greatest books of all time? Well, I'm going to read it to you. They listed 12 of them. So I'm going to do this pretty fast, okay? And then I'm going to tell you the kind of revelation I had when I was going through these. Let me put it up here so I'm not looking down. But anyway, number one, Anna Karenina. Never read it. I'm not sure. It was written in 1877. Every time I say that, and I know people who have read it, they're like, don't read it. But it's so good, but it's so long. But anyway, number two, To Kill a Mockingbird. Read that. Harper Lee, published in 1960. Number three, The Great Gatsby, F. Scott Fitzgerald. That was published in 1925. Read it. Number four, this is an interesting one. 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, written in 1970. I've never even heard of that book, but I'm going to look it up, see what it is about, because that got number four. So, number five, A Passage to India, E.M. Forster, 1924. I've heard of it, but I know nothing about it. So I found that kind of interesting too, that was on the list. That's kind of why I like this list, because it's a little bit different. You know, that's why I love lists, because you always find something different. Okay, number six, Invisible Man, Ralph Ellison, 1952. I have read that. And I haven't seen it on many lists, but it's definitely amazing. Number seven, Don Quixote. Who doesn't love Don Quixote? I love that book. It's long. It was published in 1612 in two parts. Miguel de Cervantes. If you haven't read it, just read it and stick with it. Because at first you're going to be like, this guy's crazy. But as the story goes, it just keeps getting better and better. So highly, highly recommend that. Number eight, Beloved by Toni Morrison. I never read that. And that's kind of what led me to my next thought. But anyway, she wrote that in 1987. Mrs. Dalloway, Virginia Woolf, 1925. Never heard of that by Virginia Woolf. And I was like, oh, I should go look that up. Number 10, The Things Fall Apart. I don't even know how to say this name. Chinua Achebe? I'm probably really mustering it up. But anyway, 1958. Never heard of it. Number 11, Jane Eyre, Charlotte Bronte. Read it a couple times, but I don't know if you can read that one enough. And then number 12, The Color Purple, Alice Walker, 1982. Well, when I was looking at this list, I was thinking about the fact that I read so many current books. So many, okay? Like 7 a week. And so I kind of came up with a concept of a book club. And I'm going to stew on it a little bit more. And, because there are so many book clubs, but they're usually about current books. And I love classics, love them. And I don't know, but I'm going to think about it for a couple of days and see what I can think of to start one because I think it would be really fun to read through the classics in a book club. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, it's Monday. It's the beginning of a great week and a lot of great interviews this week. I'm so excited. And tomorrow, book release day. So many good books coming out again every week. And no wonder I read 7 books a week, right? So everyone have a great Monday till tomorrow.